The new Assassin's Creed came out 2 days ago, and I gotta say, I'm super impressed. A lot of game devs come out and say they're making a game that's gonna go back to their roots, and that game normally doesn't deliver the old feeling it's trying to capture, but I think Ubisoft has something special on their hands. I'm only 7 hours in, and to my surprise, I'm having a lot of fun, so here are my first impressions. If you like the old style of, the older Assassin's Creed games, and you weren't really a fan of the RPG ones like me, then I think you'll like this. And I want to start with the gameplay. I absolutely love the free running. It took a bit of getting accustomed to, because sometimes Basim would grab onto stuff I didn't want him to, but that was before I realized, oh, you can grab onto any and everything. So now I know that, I plan my routes a bit better, and it's so much fun running through the cities and losing the guards that are chasing me, because there's so many different alleys and routes you can take. Baghdad is an amazing map. It looks so good. But if I'm being honest, 99% of the time, the locations that the Assassin's Creed games take place in, they're pretty good. With the exception of Valhalla. I thought it was visually boring and muddy and depressing. I did not like it at all, but I love this map because it's city-based, you can climb anywhere, and parkour is fun. I've seen online people complain about adventure games painting what you can interact with like a bright yellow, but that's not here. When you're climbing the towers to scan the area, it does that 360. The bricks are blended into the wall pretty well. I realize there's a little difficulty for climbing the towers. Some are easy and what you can grab on, and your path is right in your face. But others, the bricks are the same color as the wall, and there's vines and stuff blocking the bricks, so you can't see where to go. You gotta look carefully, or try different routes to get to the top. There's notoriety like in the old games, so depending on your meter, guards will chase you on sight, or the meter will slowly fill as they recognize you from the wanted posters, which you can rip down like in the old games, or pay the guys preaching on the stages in the center of towns to stop talking about you, so you can clear your bounty. Now, what I don't really like is the hand-to-hand combat, or sword-to-sword combat. It feels kind of simple. It's just block, parry, light, or heavy. You also don't have a lot of health, so you can die fairly quickly. And there's also a stamina bar, but running doesn't affect stamina. It's mainly just in combat, so dodging, rolling, and attacking will drain your stamina. You can't take a lot of hits, but you have potions to replenish health. I would have liked some attack combos or something, because it gets kind of old just parrying and doing the same light and heavy attacks. But I am still, in the early game. There's a lot more things for me to unlock. Maybe it'll get better as, I get more skills and unlocks. So for right now, I'm kind of meh on the combat, but I don't really care about that, because this is why I'm having so much fun. I'm not really getting into fights like that, because I'm actually being an assassin. Playing stealthy again is so much fun. I've seen some people say the game's moved away from this, but it's definitely back here. Most of the missions that I'm doing take long because I'm being stealthy and trying not to be seen and, playing like an assassin. The animations are pretty good, and when I assassinate people from around the corner, he'll actually automatically drag the body around the corner. Or behind cover, which is cool because that's less work I gotta do with hiding bodies. But the eagle eye vision and having the eagle work great together, from tagging and spotting enemies and finding out where your objective is. You're not seeing it in my gameplay because I turned off the enemy health bars and stuff in the HUD settings, but in your game when you spot someone with eagle, it'll tag them and you can see them through walls. I spent 45 minutes on this one mission because there's multiple ways to complete your objective. So I had to assassinate a target in this compound. You could, go right up to the gates and fight the guards. You could blend in with people going through the main gate, or pay a bard to distract them so you can get inside, or just try to find a way inside by scanning the outer walls. I love that there's different ways to achieve the same goal. So after talking to a merchant, the guards confiscated one of his boxes and he needed to leave, and he's gonna announce to my target when he's leaving, so that's how I'll draw him out. And after exploring the outer walls for a bit, I found a river, and it actually led inside the compound. And from there, I found the box. I lured the guards away by paying a bard and killed a couple guards blocking my exit. Now, him and his men are in the plaza, and I tailed them, as a part of their group, so I'm unnoticed to the other guards. And as he announces he's leaving, my target comes out, and that's how I completed the mission. Mind you, this is one of multiple ways to do this mission. I found like 2 other ways to do it by talking to NPCs while I was inside, but since I already found the box, I just stuck with this way to finish the mission. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing stealthy. which is why I don't mind how simple the sword combat is. And maybe because, you know, you can't take a lot of damage, it's kind of incentivizing players to play a bit more stealthy, maybe, and, you know, not just be all out attacking enemies head first like in the RPG games. But like I said, maybe I just haven't unlocked enough skills yet, and there's a lot of them. You can purchase skills and unlock extra tools like throwing knives, a blow dart for ranged kills, and more stuff. And the best part is you can unlock whatever you want in any order. So I'm playing stealthy and unlocking the stealth skills first. You may like more combat, so you could go that route first. So for right now, from what I've played, it's sitting at like a strong 7.5. And that's just the gameplay. The story is pretty good so far. It's nothing amazing, but you know, it's getting the job done. It's keeping my attention and getting me from point A to point B. I like Basim. He's a pretty cool main character. I actually like all of the main characters so far. So yeah, like I said, the story is, it's okay, nothing special. But it does have like a lot of side missions, I guess, and like different contracts you can get from the assassins hideouts, which are back. The only thing that I haven't seen, or that I would have liked to see from the old games, is, you know, you can kind of customize your hideouts like in Assassin's Creed 2, I think it was, and Brotherhood. So there's none of that, unfortunately. I would have liked to see that, but yeah, it seems like they kind of blended some of the RPG elements from the previous 3 games along with the older combat style of the earlier Assassin's Creed games. So the game, it plays like the older games, but in terms of the like quality of life stuff. You can see in the inventory here, it's kind of set up in an RPG fashion like Destiny. So you can pick your different weapons, and you can also change the appearance to look like other swords that you like better. So it seems like it blends the RPG and the older games, and you get the best of both worlds with this. So yeah, for right now, pretty happy. Gets a thumbs up from me. We'll finish it and we'll see if it sticks the landing. But I'm not going to get too hyped because, again, I'm only 7 hours in. A lot could still go wrong and the game could fall apart and not stick the landing. But yeah, those are just my first impressions. Hit the subscribe button and stick around for the full review whenever that drops. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.